everybody. As some of you may already know, my name is Angelique, and this is my channel, Tea's Too Hot. Anyway, that was dumb. Anyway, as the title of my channel shows, this whole thing is pretty much about me sharing like random stories and my own perspectives on some I guess I should say some really shady situations. A lot of them have happened to me personally, like this personal story that I'll be sharing today about my quote unquote best friend sleeping with a guy that I was interested in and was acting like he was interested in me, whatever. Anyway, before I jump into that, since this is my first video, I really hope that you guys like it and subscribe, share it, do everything like that. A little introductory tidbit. I am a mother of two. I am a wife to a very handsome man named Aaron. My two little babies are twins. They are 6 months old. They're getting so big. I am a nursing student in Maryland, and that's where I live. I'm not going to share details, cities, or anything like that, because I don't know what crazy people could be watching this. Anyway, I just wanted to create a channel where I get to share like the random stories about the things that happened to me. Like, for some reason, I end up encountering like the craziest situations, and I usually don't cause them. Like, people that know me personally know that I don't do crazy things. I just somehow end up in like the craziest situations. It's probably because of my choice of friends. Oh well. Anyway, back to the story. I'm gonna give a little bit of background information. This girl, I'm not gonna use her real name. I'm just gonna call her this girl. My quote unquote best friend, also known as this girl, she introduced me to this dude like months back before the situation happened, and at the time I just wasn't interested, so I just didn't really pay him any mind. And plus, like, they were all in Pennsylvania, I was going to school in Maryland, so I was just like, you know what, I don't have time for this anyway. Ignored it. And also, when she introduced me to him, it was like in the middle of this weird situation that she caused, where her like ex-guy piece dude, whatever, was like being really disrespectful to her. So obviously, as her best friend, I like got in it with him, like, don't talk to her like that, blah blah blah, like, you're not gonna try it today. And she just sat back laughing. I'm just like, I'm defending you and you're having this dude over here talk to me some kind of way. But that's sort of like her MO, and I don't know why it took me over 12 years to realize that I don't need to be friends with her anymore. We're not friends. Anyway, fast forward, like, she first introduced me to him in like February. Let's fast forward to like June, like the middle of June. She and I were always having like falling outs, but we would always end up back together as friends. So right before June came, we had a falling out, but when the middle of June came around, like, we reconciled, whatever. That's what best friends are supposed to do. So anyway, I meet up with her, and this dude that she had introduced me back in February was around. So I was just like, you know what, it's the summer, like, I'm down to chill, like, hang out with all you guys. I wasn't even looking at him like, oh, let's ignore that. I wasn't looking at him as someone to like date or anything like that. Anyway, we hung out a good few nights. Some crazy things happened that I didn't cause, but we'll just save those for other story times. I'll give you guys some other details. One of them involves like him being patted down by the police when he hadn't even done anything. Profiling. Anyway, back to the story. Me and the dude sort of ended up like talking, like we were hitting it off. I got them both a job at my mom's therapy office, Diversify Family Interventions, located in Reading, Pennsylvania. If you have, she's a very good therapist. If you have any issues that you need to work out and you're over there in that area, go to her. Wonderful woman. Anyway, I got them jobs at her summer enrichment program, like a behavioral health program for kids, and we were counselors to help out. I had already done this for years, so it wasn't that deep that I was having like two of my friends help. Tanisha, I'm gonna just, anyway, my best friend had already helped before, so she knew the ropes. So anyway, that was just some random babbling of mine. I may end up doing that from time to time, just like I'm doing now. Whatever. There was one day after we had been hanging out for a while, and he actually asked me out, like on a date. And he was just like, oh, city boys talking about like slick talk and trying to like, oh, let me take you out and we could do this, do that, chill. I'm just like, are you asking me out on a date? You could ask me in a different way, whatever. But I was just like, I was confused. I didn't know if he was being serious because he was like a serious joker. But then he was actually being serious. Like I saw it in his face and I was just like, oh, okay. Like I just felt so awkward in this situation. Anyway, I actually ended up sort of liking this dude, and I think my friend realized that, and she started to feel like the outsider because she didn't have anybody to hang out with. But mind you, she introduced him to me. She was trying to set us up, and I'm just like, are you really getting jealous? So she started like doing stupid stuff to like get in between us. Like, I didn't have a car at the time. So she was the only one of us out of us three that had a car. So she like drove everywhere, and she would like not let me come to different things. Like she would drop me off and then them two would go out and hang out and do just some shady stuff. But that was after this whole thing happened. Anyway, before I fast forward, the day that the dude asked me out on a date, like 3 hours later, he told me that he doesn't think that he could ever actually go out with me because my friend and I have been, apparently, according to him, fighting over him. And I'm just like, dude, slow your roll. I was not really even interested in you at all. You asked me out on a date. She introduced you to me. So I don't know why she's acting jealous anyway, but whatever. So fast forward a good couple of weeks, I had basically like sort of put that whole concept on hold. I still sort of was interested in him, and he was still acting like he was interested in me. Like he would just randomly flirt with me. Like one time he was just like randomly drawing on my leg, and that may seem like really stupid stuff, but if you were there you would know. Always talking to me, being really sweet, buying me drinks, not alcoholic drinks. No, I don't drink. Buying me, I like juice. That's what it was. Those kind of Snapples and stuff. Whatever. Rambling again. Anyway, he was just super sweet, but we never put a title on anything, of course, because he said that he could never date me because of Tanisha, because of my best friend. Anyway, we're just gonna act like I didn't say that. Anyway, back to that one night, we had gone out and we had gotten these, well, they were drinking and I was just chilling. Like, I don't like alcohol. It doesn't taste good. And it's just, no. They were like messed up. Like whenever they drank, they got really messed up. Like this dude would end up like crying, talking about how he was such a horrible son to his parents. And he wasn't. He would just get super emotional and start rambling about nothing when he was drunk. And my so-called friend, she was just like, I guess you could say now I realize that she was like her true self when she was tipsy or drunk or whatever, because she was shady, well, shadier than she always was. Anyway, I'm just going on about a bunch of nothing. This night, we're all hanging out in my friend's room, just chilling, talking, doing whatever. I don't remember what exactly he did, but it hurt. Like something he did to me really hurt, like he pinched me or something. And I was just like, ow. And because he was drunk, like I didn't hold it against him. I like got up and left the room. And I was only gone for like 2 minutes because I went downstairs to get something to drink. And guess what? I came back upstairs, and who was literally buck naked piping this girl? My quote unquote best friend. The dude that I liked. And the thing is, she had always been trying to get with him. And I'm just like, I didn't really realize that until after after this whole thing transpired. And I was so upset. Like when I tell you, I try my best to like not release my temper. I have one, but I'm really good at controlling it. But I was about to lose it. I was really about to lose it. So what I did, I went in the room, I grabbed my stuff. They like quick got off of each other, of course. But she was just sitting in the corner by her little mini fridge, like busting out laughing, cause like all drunk and stuff. And I just grabbed my phone and all my stuff, and I was just like, I gotta call my friend Kelby. My friend Kelby came all the way from Jersey to get me because he was just like, no, Angelique, I know your temper. Like, I know if you stay around these people too long, you're gonna lose it. Let me come get you. So he did. At this time, I didn't know my husband or anything, so obviously I would have called him. I wouldn't even have been in this situation if I had known him then. This is like back a couple years ago in the summer. So while I'm waiting for Kelby to come, I'm like hearing stuff going on upstairs because Tanisha's mom, for a while, she had been like my best friend's mom had been like a second mom to me because we had known each other. Like me and my old best friend had known each other for like, I think it was like 10 years at that point. And yeah, she heard what was going on and she was like, oh, what did you do to her? Why is she upset? Blah, blah, blah. Like she was going off on her. And when she found out what she did, she was like, get your stuff and get out. So guess what? She goes marching out of the house with her keys, and who comes trailing behind her? Little old drunk boy who had just tried to pipe her. And I was so upset at this whole situation. Like it was like 5 a.m. at this point when my friend finally showed up. My quote unquote best friend and the dude had already left. But it was just like, I was just sitting in her house blown. And mind you, like, I've always been a really good friend to this girl. Like, I don't do foul things to her. I don't betray her. I don't backstab her. I always stand up for her. Like, I'm not trying to make myself out to be a victim. I'm just telling a little bit of tea. Because she a little nasty. Anyway, I ended up finding out after I had forgiven her that night they ended up just going to like a Sheetz parking lot and screwing some more. And I'm just like, wow, you really don't care anything about my feelings. Of course, I just put him out of my mind. Like he was off my radar as someone that I could date, because it's just like, if you're gonna be acting like that, a little nasty when you're drunk and stuff, I could never trust you as a boyfriend. And I'm so glad, because I'm in the best marriage at this point. Anyway, there are so many stories behind that summer. I think it was summer 2016. Yeah, that was probably the craziest summer of my life. Like, I wasn't doing anything crazy, but I was just with these two crazy fools. Like I said, the time when the dude got patted down by the police, and I'm just like freaking out. That's a crazy story in and of itself. There was a time we all drove to Maryland for my friend's baby shower. Oh my gosh. That one, almost got in a car accident. I almost like fought the boy. We ended up crashing at my like old friend's place. Comment down below if you want me to tell that story, or give me some examples in the comments down below about something that you want me to talk about. I could talk about current situations now. I just have so many stories centered around that girl. So just comment down below. Give me a like, thumbs up, whatever. Yeah. In my next video, you're going to see me talking about a Mother's Day giveaway. So make sure you check that out. Give that a thumbs up, share it, all that. Subscribe. Remember, guys, this is my very first video. So give me a break. I'll get better with the rambling. And I'll try to cut some of it out so it doesn't seem too annoying. Thank you for watching. Suggestions down below, I would really appreciate them because I'm not the best at not rambling. Anyway, I'll have some even juicier stories for you on another occasion, but for now, I'll see you later. Bye.